Hi, viewers and subscribers. Before you is your lovely girl Mary, and on our today's episode, I shall be taking you guys around love. Most people tend to misunderstand what love actually is. For example, you meet someone today on Facebook or on WhatsApp, and you are like, "Oh, I'm in love with this girl, I'm in love with this guy." Are you really gonna tell me if you're in love so soon? You need to pause. You need to stop and think if you are actually in love or in lust. People ask, is love a feeling, an emotion, or is it all about sex? Love is not a feeling. Feelings come and go, but for feelings that persist more than 4 months, give you the basis in establishing a relationship. Are you gonna let your parents choose who you want to love in your life? Or are you gonna let your friends or your colleagues decide on who you have to love in your life? Nowadays, we see people outside there using spells or charms because they want people to love them. Love is a decision, it is a choice made by someone for themselves. You do not need to use charms or spells for people to love you. All those things, they do not last. They will fade and that relationship will fail. Getting into a relationship helps you to discover new things about that person, things you did not realize at the level of a friendship, which will either help you to stay in that relationship or to quit. And when you are able to make a decision to stay in a relationship, it requires commitment. Love requires commitment. When you are able to tell yourself that I have found the person I want to be with, I found the person I want to love, I found the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, that is where the work begins. First of all, it will be a choice for you to focus on the positive things that may arise in that relationship and ignore the negative things that might get to bother you in that relationship. It will be a choice for you to accept and love that partner for who they are. We all got our imperfections, we all got our flaws, we all got our weaknesses. And some of these flaws at times can be worked through. However, for some, they just need to be accepted the way they are. If you get into a relationship with the hope of changing someone, then you are planning to fail. Another thing to note is that there are things that will arise in the relationship that might be irritating. It will be a choice for you to ignore certain things. If you spend your time in a relationship expecting what you are not being given, then you tend to be unhappy. Another thing to note is that in that relationship, times will be pleasant and other times will be unpleasant. There will be times for serious discussions and there will be times for disagreements. When this happens, you need to remember to be respectful. You need to acknowledge your commitment and put in efforts to work through whatever is at hand together. When you are able to make that decision to work, to put in efforts, it is a choice you are making, and love is all about choice. Because love is a decision you make, it requires actions to work properly. And that will take us to our next episode, being love is actions and efforts. Until then, stay tuned, stay connected, and don't forget to view, to like, to comment, to subscribe, and to share on your social corner. It's your lovely girl, Mely. Ciao.
And what would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head